Hi everybody, this is Nancy Weisbein. I'm going to show you today a technique that I saw recently, and it is very impressive looking, and I wanted to show you how you do it. This is what we're going to do today. This is a beautiful flower card, and we have our sentiment, our love you much sentiment. I love the sentiment. It's so beautiful the way the text is done. And it's from the Best of Love stamp set from Stampin Up, of course. We're using today the Real Red base and the Real Red ink for the sentiment. And we're using Whisper White for the matte. For the flower, we're using some Stampin' Up! DSP, this guy, and this side. This, I believe, is the Brights collection of DSP. So, let's get started. All right, the way you do these beautiful hearts is here we go. Sorry. All we're going to do is we're going to take the full heart punch, and we're going to stamp out punch out a lot of hearts from our DSP. Boom. We're just going to go crazy. Punch, 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 punch. Now, for each card front, you're going to need, I believe there's 7 hearts for each card front. Now, I did a lot of these earlier because I'm doing a swap with this card. And so I'm doing a lot. So you can see here I have a whole bunch of hearts that I have punched out. Now, you can see we had one green straggler in there. We don't know where it came from, but we're going to go put him to the side. We'll use it for something else. Alrighty, here we go. Now, I've already done the stamping for these. Cut the mat, did the stamping because really I just want to show you the technique. And like I said, this gorgeous stamp, Best of Love set from Stampin' Up. You'll love it. It's beautiful. It has a beautiful heart in it. That's why I bought it, but then I saw this great sentiment and I had to have the set. So that's what we're using. I've already stamped this matte piece. Let's get started. All right, each heart, what we're going to do with the heart is we're going to simply fold it in half. So let's take it, fold it in half. There. Now we have a petal for the flower. So easy. So I'm gonna fold a few for this particular card. And here's another one. That's 3. A little bit of assembly needed for this technique, but it's so worth it because it's really impressive. I took them to work yesterday because I was going to try to stamp some at work, which I didn't have time to. But then everyone was oohing and eyeing over this card. 3, 4, 5. So, like I said, very impressive technique. So I hope this is the last one. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. All right. Now it's easy. Ready? Let's move our punch over here. All you have to do is you have to adhesive one side of the folded in half heart and put it on your card. Easy peasy. All right. For some reason, I don't really know why, but I like my petal to open to the right. This way. You can do yours opening to the left if you want. Any way you want to do it works for me. All right, but I'm going to do mine to the right. So let me get my glue sticks. Wow, I love these glue sticks. I'm not a glue stick fan, or I certainly wasn't before I started using this the other day. These Stampin' Up! Glue sticks are awesome. So easy. All right, so I'm going to glue up here so I don't get my grid paper all messed up. And the placement of the first petal is really important because you don't want these petals going too far over here so they fall off, or too far over here, or too far up, or you really don't want them to cover your sentiment either. So you kind of want to be careful where you put these. So I'm going to place mine a little to the left of the middle and really towards the top, because I want to make sure that it really doesn't get to fall off this side here. Okay, boom, done. And now you have your petal. All right, so let's do a couple more here. Actually, we're going to do unfortunately for you, we're going to do the whole thing. And it takes a few minutes to do this, but it's so cool. All right, I got a little glue stick on the side of my heart. I'm just going to wipe it off. Simple. Now, I'm butting this petal right up against the other petal. I'm putting the corners together in the center, what will be the center of our flower, and I'm really butting it up together with the first petal pretty closely. It's going to give us a really nice full flower, and it's going to look so cool. You're going to like it a lot. All right, I always get glue everywhere, so enjoy. All right, so again, right in the center here, butt it up, push it over so it butts up a little bit, like toward the bottom of the petal, and throw it on there. Okay, so let me speed up a little bit so I don't bore you completely. I know you have other things to do, and I know you really want to get started making some cards, especially these great flowers. I love them. You can also do this, so I'm using the full heart punch. You could also do this using the little tiny one, or any heart punch you want. The little we have the little tiny ones. That would be cute too. It would just make a little tiny heart, or you could make, or a flower, you can make a whole bunch of flowers, little bitty ones. That would be nice. You know what? I might be running out of petals on this guy. So here I'm going to butt that up against. I have to make a whole lot of these because I'm doing my first swap. I know it's embarrassing. I've never done a swap before, but guess what? I just put that on the wrong side. So let's throw that one away, because I can't talk and craft at the same time, apparently. So we'll try it again. Whoops, there we go. Alrighty. We'll put this one here. Looks like we only need one more heart, which is great. So we're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hearts. There's the 8th for our flower. Whoop, got a little bit of glue, as I always do. All right, in this, for the last petal, if your petals are really close together, really jammed in there, you can open the petal to the left of it and just sort of put it on top. Mush, 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 mush. Mush, mush. Perfect. All right, now, the next thing, really, we're getting there now. We're going to use these great big rhinestones. They're large rhinestones. I love these things. And I didn't have any, so I had to borrow them from my extremely generous upline. She loaned me this whole pack. She's the most generous person in the world. Now, if you want to, you could put a glue dot on this. Whoa, I lost it. You could put a glue dot on the rhinestone too, if you want to. Smush it down real good, and look. Wow. Wow. Your friends are going to go, wow. Okay? Look how easy that was, too. So easy. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is put this card front or the mat onto my base. So I'm going to glue stick him up with my new best friend, the Stampin' Up! Glue sticks. I've already cut my base. Piece of glue over there. And a piece of glue up here. I'm going to try to get it centered because that is not my forte. But with these glue sticks, it sort of solves my problem for me because I can smush it around a little bit before I glue it down. And smush is a technical term. So, look at that. Wow. Wow. All right, I love this. I think this is the greatest. So I'm going to make a whole lot more of these for my swap tomorrow. And I think that the other demonstrators are going to be really impressed, I hope. So don't forget, we have Real Red for the base. We have Whisper White for the mat. We have our Brights DSP Designer Series paper for the hearts, which we used the full heart punch to make our hearts. And we have our large rhinestones and that gorgeous sentiment from the Best of Love set from Stampin' Up! If you have any questions or you need to order some of these supplies, you can get hold of me at Stampin' Up! My demonstrator name is Whirly Stamps. And my name is Nancy Weisbein. Remember, Weisbein, W-E-I-S-B-E-I-N. And I'm happy to help you if you run into any issues with your cards. All right, have a great day and let's make some cards.